biggest and brightest venue, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go on Thursday night primetime. Blake Corum now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Now we're on here with Blake Corum. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They'll stick with Corum. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Shotgun now on third down. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! And the Eagles get to it! And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, Allen. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. He shovels this one forward. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down. Try and run here with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He was brought down at the 26.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen completed over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground. Corum. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. We've reached the end of one on Thursday night primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
They motion a receiver left. They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
We motion the tight end over. Boyle throwing here. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Eagles have it!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you foul it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Robinson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
3rd and goal for Allen. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. And when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance, because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
Matt Prater on for the field goal.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Prater puts it through. And that will add to their score.
Makes the score.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Matt Prater is set
now
to
Prater on to send it away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. So 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Boyle. Look at all this time. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. Boyle to throw it. It's complete to Whittington. And he has this down to the 34. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Here's Boyle to throw. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game.
Rams 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, Britton Covey. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout.
Philadelphia.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Allen gonna throw again. Wow, wide open here. Complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
29 yards.
It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Prater puts it through. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. That one complete to Whittington. It's a small gain up to the 38. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Lofts it deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Covey now to return this. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And they They take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Cut for big yards on the right side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Allen fires out wide, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Allen looking to throw this. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Eagles 21, Rams 7.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Whittington now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Rams and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. Well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Boyle looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Eagles and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Jukes away from one. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Catch made. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Prater on for the
lining up
PAT.
for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 28, Rams 7.
Now Prater on to send it
Prater
away.
Set to kick off.
Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Rams set to go on offense once more. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Boyle. He's running with it. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
Brings up
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Boyle throwing here. Taking off with it again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Looking to throw, Boyle. Fits it through the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
28, Rams 14.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, partner.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Boyle to throw it. Now here he goes. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Now Boyle. Completed over the middle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams 14 points back. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll send a receiver left. They'll turn to Corum on 3rd down. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
1st down, Philadelphia.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And this is a designed run for Allen. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. It's a designated keeper for Allen. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, Brock, this one certainly had its bright moments. Going to be talking about those in the days to come. Another great game, and we had the good fortune once again of having a bird's eye view to it all.
It's a lot like what they say about golf. There's no such thing as a bad day on the course, and there's no such thing as a bad time calling an NFL game either. These two teams were able to give us some highlights and one exciting game to cover.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.